Hi Cappies, hi, this is Marta with Universal Power Tarot, and these messages we bring you here are supposed to encourage, elevate, and empower you guys. Hi Cappies. Oh man, I'm just seeing. Sorry, here we go. Much better. All right. Adjusting. All right. Cappies, thank you so much for all your likes, shares, subscriptions, your beautiful comments. You have no idea how much of an effect your comments sometimes have on on other people, on myself. It's just really, really gorgeous. If you would like to win the 20-minute free private reading with Spirit and myself, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel and just state in the comments that you would like to win it in one form or another. I don't care which way you do it. Just make it known somehow that you would like to be entered in the draw. Okay? I already pre-shuffled all of your cards, sweethearts, and 2 guardian angel cards came out already. And it's interesting because I just recorded the Gaia Speaks video, and it was speaking about courage, and there your first card out is courage, so that should be very, very interesting. And we'll just see and go along. All right, we're still on the 20% off deal because of the 10,000 subscribers that we hit until August the 14th on all extendeds and private readings. So if you were thinking about booking a private reading, I recommend you go over to Instagram to check out like the reviews. If you are interested to find out more about that, just go over there and check them out, right? Yeah, that's that. You can also find something in the description box about this if you're interested. It's a general reading, wow. And it may or may not resonate for all of you. Please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. It's not gender specific. Wow, thanks. Wow, nor is it time specific. Holy moly. Okay. Whenever the message reaches you, oh yeah, it's yours at that time. Woo. It's yours at that time. Yeah, please just go with your gut feeling. Whenever the title of a reading resonates with you, there may be something in there for you, right? Because it's not so much by sign here, not for this channel. I'm looking myself for my sun sign and sometimes occasionally for the sign that we're in, the season, but that's completely up to you. It's just a suggestion. All right, so let's hop in, shall we? Okay, you are starting out with the High Priest, which is actually Taurian energy. I was just gonna say Libra energy, which was interesting because we're in Libra season, but then I realized no, that's the one with the scales. That's the other one. That's the other one, but I'm still getting like kind of a justice kind of a feeling with this, which is interesting. But Taurian energy is very earthy, and of course the High Priest is talking about some kind of a structured system, right? Maybe structured belief systems too. You also seem to have the ability, of course, to walk between realms, like switch back and forth in any which way you so choose, right? Yeah, there's a lot in there, Of course, third eye wide open. You do have the higher view over everything. Yet I feel there's some kind of a rigidity also. Maybe something that wants to be a little bit more softened, you know, because we have quite the structure here, quite the boxing. And when our soul wants to expand within like our physical bodies, then that moving out of rigid structures also spiritually can be a tough process, right? Can be a bit challenging here, but this is what I feel you're going through. So if you're feeling a bit uncomfortable, this is what's happening. If this resonates with you, but it's all for your highest good, right? And for your highest development, because your soul really wants to take you there. It's like, yeah, I know you gotta like feel uncomfortable for a little bit, but trust me, what's on the other side, it's just amazing. You're gonna be blown away by this, and it's very expansive. Like your energy, Capricorn, is very, very expansive here. And you have the King of Pentacles, which is stability, but he's also can be another sign for rigidity, and I hope I'm saying it right. where that's that box kind of a thing. Yes, it's stability, but is that stability still applicable? Is that still what you want, or is that outdated here? Is there something else that wants to come into your life here? Do you still... Because usually the King of Pentacles is someone who really knows their stuff with money, right? And who may be really well off. And since you're Capricorn, that would be a given, right? Because Capis, you guys are really smart businessmen and women. That just comes with your territory. It does. And I'm not surprised that you show up in such a capacity here. Also, the King of Pentacles is someone who is not being used by money, but rather uses it as a tool. And there is, again, something in there of, there's still a little bit that wants to break away, that wants to set you free, because that's in the realm of it. And now they want me to read the Courage card to you, Capis. Dare to be different, to make mistakes, create, for it is in creation that you exist. In this world of dreams that stem from the eternal heart, you are one with creation. All is possible. Go forth and be true to yourself. For it is only through being true to you that you can be true to others. Wow. And your next card is the Page of Cups. Now this is a love offer, like properly. Let me just check. Oh, this is you to yourself. This is proper self-love, right? Proper and unconditional self-love. And it's so interesting because they're having me move through the cards fairly fast here. This is something that I'm recognizing is just taking off certain boxes. So you must be aware of this already. I don't need to explain a lot here. They're not coming through like, this is not something that you don't know. This is something that you've been working on. It's rather for you confirmation. Aha, that's me. So what comes next is going to serve you. All right. So the Page of Cups, radical self-love is what I'm getting with this one. You totally have made up your mind when it comes to that. And you are very willing to cut anyone and anything off that is not incongruent, that is incongruent with that belief of yours, with that, which is fantastic, right? Because you're just like, I love myself very much, and this is again this isn't a very healthy, natural kind of a way, right, that we're talking here. You put yourself first, which is amazing, and again, not in an egotistical way, but rather, I need to take care of myself first, and I understood that, says Capricorn. And if you are trying to chip away at me, or if you're being jealous at me in my life, I don't want that kind of an energy here or around me. You're not letting that in with the Queen of Swords, and you're being quite outspoken about that as well. You're just like, or if any past relationships would try to enter the platform, they'd be surprised about who you've become and how much you've changed during all this process. And your spirituality, your belief, your faith is really a strong base for you here that gives you a lot of security. Exactly, that gives you a lot of security and well-being, and that is a huge and really, really good thing. A really, really good thing, right? Right, let's see. Let's switch to the Wildwood Tarot here for you. Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I get it. That is so funny. Of course. Uh-huh. Yeah. I was actually thinking about that card. Okay. Oh, wow. I love it. Okay, I'm going to post pictures of your cards over on Instagram if you're interested at Universal Power Tarot. Because this is interesting, again, the way they come out and how there is a space, a gap in between here. Let me get to it. You have the Five of Arrows with frustration. So usually I see the person we're reading for as this person, but this time this is you clearly. And then I was laughing because I was like, yeah, the goat, right? Capricorn, clearly, right? Capricorn. So this is you, and yeah, you must have been under attack, either for what you believe in or, again, but you are so agile at what it is that you're doing here, Capricorn, that nobody can really get to you. Even if they try to shoot you out of the sky, you're so agile, and so you can get around these petty attacks so quickly, right? And it doesn't even bother you anymore. It's much like in the Matrix, where he's just like this, right? The bullets can't touch him. The bullets can't touch you at all. You're totally protected. And I feel this also has to do with your spirituality. You know, when we reach a certain point on our path, then we're super protected by spirit. We may have had to go through a period where it felt kind of shaky, but then we enter this stage where it's just like complete and utter protection. You learned everything you needed to know. Possibly, this is very specific about spiritual attacks, possibly about just like 3D stuff that came into your life. There's no more of that, because you've learned all the lessons, everything that is to learn here, and you're completely and utterly protected here by spirit, Capricorn. All right? Yeah. And now we're slowing down, which is also good. Your next card out is the Pole Star. I love this card, with the number 17 breaking down to an 8, which is highly successful. You're just following the higher guidance here. And that may have, of course, most likely, when you're on the spiritual path, that definitely included Dark Night of the Soul. That included just taking the steps by faith, not seeing anything, going into the dark forest and not knowing where the path was leading. And all of this, build up your trust, your faith that spirit was going to be there. Spirit was going to support you and show up for you and give you stability when you needed it, give you everything you need, give you food, give you drink, give you shelter, right? It's all in there. And maybe talking to someone, and this is very specific, who is, this is very specific. You are in America, the United States of America, and you very much like, the Bible plays a big role here. And this is like a Bible verse where his staff, I don't know the thing in English, right? The verse, I don't even know it in German. It's just his staff will guide you through everything and will provide everything for you. Like he will guide you towards green pastures, something like that. You will know what I'm talking about. So this is very, very specific for you. So maybe you just need that, to know that right now and be reminded of it. That could even be Psalm 23. I'm not entirely sure. All right, but you would know. All right, very specific. So, yeah, but you're walking in there, and it's your, you know, it's your destiny. Like, you're glowing in the darkness. You are a bright light, no matter how dark it gets around you. You have that natural glow around you, Capricorn, right? And you're following that pole star, that northern light here. You're completely following that, and that compass that it comes with, that higher guidance. And of course you'll get somewhere, but you may not know where it is that you're going quite yet. 3 of Vessels, joy. So there's, this card is, of course, first of all, joy, right? It's very joyous event. It's just like, wow. And this is the point and the intersection where you really found radical self-love, where you just like, this is about God's children. Wow, this is very specific about God's children. And how this is learning to love yourself the way God loves you and the way the angels see you. Very specific again, and I'm getting like a lump in my throat as I'm saying this, because it is kind of sad. Very specific also, I just got to say what's coming through. Very sad for the angels to see you treat yourself or treated yourself in the past in a way that was not worthy of yourself and of who you are, Capricorn, right? And as soon as you started to develop that radical self-love and treated yourself and really took good care of yourself and your body, mind, body, and soul, nourishing that, that's when that joy came in like full force for you. It also made you very aware that different strokes for different folks, basically, right? That not everyone on the spiritual path or on any other path is the same or has the same likings, right? For example, just when it comes to food, it doesn't mean just because someone is on a juice diet and is getting like spiritual downloads that that is for you also. It's much rather a call to, and this is just a random example, right? It's a call for you to find out what's right for you and what is a fit for you, what's authentic for you, what is your own expression regarding that, regarding life, regarding that path. And then you have the Five of Bows with empowerment. This is strong masculine energy and strong stepping back into that. And the Queen of Swords definitely has a masculine element strongly here too, because she's on the defense, right? Excuse me. She's like, I'm not letting you in if you're not good for my life. If I feel that, if I don't feel good around you, I'm not going to let you in my life. I'm not going to allow you to screw up what I have built up here for myself. And this is, I feel, a very wise decision. Yeah, it's cool that they're there, but if you don't want to, if you want that chaos in your life, keep that chaos there, but stay away from me. Like, stay clear of me. You may come in once you like have your stuff in order, right? But until then, I may pray for you, right? But stay away, please. That's the energy that is strongly coming through here with this. And this gives you a sense of empowerment because, of course, Capricorn, you grew with that situation and you are no longer the person you were when you started out on your journey 2 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. You're no longer that person. And maybe as soon as you come in touch with people like that and they're here to help you, that's the interesting part about this, right? Because that's not by accident that they're coming in. That is a checking in point for you. It's like you may be surprised how well you are guarding yourself and your own self-love, and how much those values that you've established throughout this journey are supporting you in setting your boundaries ever so clearly, but in a very healthy way. Like, this is awesome stuff, right? There's nothing that needs to be changed in that sense, or where it's like, yeah, open your heart more. I don't see that, not yet anyways. It's just the right balance between, yeah, you'll make it clear, like you'll vocalize it for sure, but it's because you love yourself, and that is a balance that shows up as a balanced energy here for you, for sure, Capricorn. Absolutely. Yeah, it's also got to do with the way you're viewing masculine energy in general. And that doesn't mean males in general, not the gender. It's the energies, how you are viewing masculine energy in general. And that also can be a check-in point to check in with yourself. Okay, how am I doing here? How is my own, actually here, my own masculine side looking? How are they working together, divine feminine, divine masculine, within myself, right? That would be a good question to ask yourself. We're going to inquire here more over on Vimeo and our Patreon. 20% off of your extendeds. It's already taken off if you would like to check it out over on Vimeo and our Patreon. And we, of course, going to interpret those 3 cards that are here already. It looks very interesting. We have the King of Vessels with a heron, we have the Wheel, and we have Abundance here with the 6 of Bows. So this should be very interesting, and I'm going to draw more oracle cards to get more guidance for you guys over there. All right, my friends. I really hope this was helpful and or insightful to you, and I'll either see you over there or next time. Links in the description box. Much love. Bye, guys.